Hi everybody, this is Nikita from the Jewelry by Nikita store. So today I wanted to highlight a little bit of the different sorts of workmanship that we use in our jewelry at our stores. So on display we have our Kantis, and even though they're all called Kantis, there is very different workmanship that is involved in each and every piece of them. Let's begin with our first collection here. These are our matte finished Kantis. Even though these are completely gold, you can see the finishing. The finishing is all matted. At the same time, there is work that includes a lot of protrusion over here. And the kind of polish that we use in this particular style of Kantis is called rhodium polish. So rhodium is not always grey. A lot of people mistake it for being the greyish finish, but you can get rhodium in all sorts of colors. So here we have a blue rhodium finish that gives you that more real look. And on this one we have a more rose goldish finish. So these are all in 22 karat gold. These two are in 22 karat gold. Then we have another sort of workmanship. This is our fusion work where we've used very regular setting on top while using Kundan in the bottom. So what exactly is Kundan work? So basically with Kundan work, there's always a bottom frame. Then it's filled with wax. Then we put our stones and then carve on top of it with gold. So that is basically essentially Kundan work. So Kundan work comes in either rubies or whites, but traditionally South Indian Kundan work is mostly in rubies. And this sort of workmanship is called Junagadh work over here, the stones that are set just in the frame. And the sides are all Nakshi. There are multiple small Nakshi pieces that are made and joined together to form this Kante. This is a super lightweight set actually. The Kante by itself weighs around 36 grams and the pendant will be around 49 grams. So Kundan is generally on the heavier side because of the content of wax in it. Even the pendant here has a fusion. There is a little bit of Pachi work that we've used around the gemstone. What is Pachi work? When we use polkis along with 22 karat gold, it's called Pachi work, where there's a little bit of engraving that's done around the stone. Similarly, we have another Kundan finish over here. The Kante is all Nakshi finished, while the pendant is Kundan finished. What is Nakshi? So Nakshi is when we take a plate of gold and we use thin needles and tools and start carving around this. So basically it's workmanship, and it is what art comes to the worker's mind. So every piece is unique that way. So the workmanship from this will be different from this because basically it's all handmade and it is the worker's creativity, and it will be hollow from inside. That is Nakshi work. Similarly here we've used Nakshi Kante, which is again similar sort of work, along with Pachi pendant. So you can see over here, we use a plate of gold, then we set stones in it and carve around the stones. That is called Pachi work. The stones are polkis in this. Polkis are uncut diamonds. This is another similar piece with Pachi work again, but also we've used a lot of Nakshi work around it. So this is a fusion between Pachi and Nakshi. So the Nakshi is again, we've used a plate of gold and carved on it to form these peacocks or the flowers or whatever elements are there. Then we have another one here. Here again, this is a Bengali setting pendant. So basically why that name? Because most of the workers, Bengali workers, can do this sort of workmanship where they use a frame of gold and then set the stones inside. So all these are real Navaratanas. Each and every stone is real. For diamond, we've used an uncut diamond here because it will get very expensive to use a full cut diamond here. This is a Neelam. We have a cat's eye. We have yellow sapphire. We have an emerald. We have polki. This is a hezonite, this is a pearl, there's a coral and a ruby. These are the Navaratnas. And similarly, we've done another Kante that is one of our most liked Kantes. Here we have a rose quartz in the center. That's a rose quartz bead with pumpkin carving on it. Generally pumpkin carving you only see rounds, but this is a drop shaped rose quartz. The color is very unique. And the piece is also very light in weight. This piece is about 28 grams in total. So that's something light in weight. So these were a few of our workmanships that we use in our store. These are very few as compared to what we have in the store. This was a little bit of information about what we do. Please feel free to ask us more questions, or if you want to know the prices for this, DM us. We'll be happy to help you out. Thank you.